Hey guys, welcome to today's video. My name is Lucas. And when it comes to vibe coding, there's been a ton of different types of tools that you can use to create apps, to create internal apps, mobile apps even. For example, on this channel, I have a couple of great videos of how I built custom iOS apps from scratch. But in today's video, we're going to be talking about how you can vibe code custom desktop apps. And for example, you can build out simple apps like this where at night you can schedule a specific time where your screen turns into or disables blue lights. Or you can build out more advanced tools like a video editor where you have a certain timeline, you can navigate to a certain point and cut the audio or the video, and then eventually use Claude Code to add some special integrations like APIs and skills to make your desktop app a bit more advanced. So guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into it. But before we get started with today's video, I'd love to invite you all to my Discord community, the Creator Network, where a bunch of different startup founders, designers, developers from all around the world. We get together every single weekday to talk about different tools, different topics, different challenges. So if you guys are interested in joining that conversation, link is down in the description below. All right, so it all starts in this app called Superapp with 3ps.com. You can start off for free. You'll get like 5 credits per day, which is pretty generous because each prompt is like around 1 credit. But anyways, once you're here, you download this to your Mac, and then it's going to ask you to download Xcode if you haven't downloaded Xcode already. And once you're in, you're going to get a dashboard like this with a prompt box and with your different projects. And you also have templates that you can open. And what's cool is that once you start building something here, it automatically opens up a folder in your Finder. And then you can just open that in Claude Code. But let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that we want to do is we want to switch this from iPhone to macOS, and we can give an image reference or a website reference or a Figma reference. In this case, I'm going to give it a website reference, and I'm going to give it granola.ai because I like that serif font. I like the green and the white together, so we can just copy this URL and we can just paste it in here. Click on capture and we can click on use this. So I'm just going to say make a macOS app that allows users to capture audio and video. And then once the audio video is captured, there's an editor view where the user can cut the video, move the clips around, a timeline view, and eventually export the video. And the design must reflect that image reference, which we got from the website. So we can go ahead and click on start building. And as Superapp starts setting the foundations of our app, we can already start seeing that there's a new make mesh being generated, and we get our preview loaded up right away, and I can open it up like so. And we have new recording, open editor, import media. We have these demo clips. And so Superapp is great at generating these foundational pages. So me, for example, I'm just going to keep on building the editor feature, the capture screen feature, all here inside of Superapp. And then when we're ready, we can bring it into Cursor and open up Claude Code to eventually integrate some external tools that might be interesting for this specific project. All right, and now we have like a finished MVP where I can click on capture and I can allow my camera, allow my mic, and we can open the system settings to allow screen recording. And as you can see, I have my iPhone camera. I can switch to my other camera. What's up, guys? And if I go to screen, you can see view of my other screen. And we also have camera and screen, which is what I would tend to use to film these types of videos. And so I can go ahead and click on record, and then I can start talking, saying some random stuff. Click on stop, and then we have the editor where we have the camera view, we have the screen recording, and you can move things around. But wouldn't it be nice if we added like a special integration here, like with Remotion, where we had maybe like a little toggle up here on the top right that allowed us to create text overlays with Remotion? Well, this is where I would get the folder that Superapp created and open it up in Cursor. So open up Cursor, click on open project, then search for our project, which is this one, click on open. And then let's go ahead and set up our environment over here. I'm going to open the Claude Code extension. Under the extensions, you'll see Claude Code. Then I'm going to ask Claude Code to tell me a little bit about my app. And it describes what we're doing. Mesh Studio is a native macOS video recording and editing app built entirely with Swift UI and Apple's native frameworks. It explains the key features over here, the architecture. Now we can go ahead and proceed with building out our features. And the prompt that I gave Claude was that I wanted to add a widget that allows users to create text overlays with Remotion. They can write the text, the time amount, and then use AI to build it with Remotion, where the users can then drag and drop that result to the editor. So I can then go back to Superapp to run the app, and then I can start recording something again. And let's just give it like another 2 seconds and then click on stop. And that opens our editor automatically. And I can click on play and you can see that this is what we recorded. And then I can go up here to text overlay. And it says that I have to run this in my terminal. So let's do that. And you can also ask Claude Code to do that for you by just taking a screenshot and sending it to Claude Code. This is another quick example of something that we can film, blah, blah, blah. And then we run it once again and it seems to be working. And then we get our typewriter. Let's go ahead and click on this plus. And then I can click on play over here. And wow, look at that. This is a test. We get our typewriter effect. And then I can go slide up, do the same thing. I can select this and delete this. And then we can just click on the plus over here, click on play, and we get our slide up like that. Isn't that amazing? All right, so let's record a new video from scratch. This is me. I'm going to say this is a test, and this is where that text overlay should appear. So let's go ahead and stop it. Now it's going to open directly, and I'm going to go over here to text overlay, and we're going to write this is a test, and let's go ahead and write and type or choose slide up. Let's go ahead and generate the overlay, and let's click on the plus, and we can move this now to be over here, and I can click, and then this is a test should appear in this specific moment. And then in the end, you can export it and you get something like this. So this is just an example. I'm going to say this is a test over here, and we can stop the video. Now, obviously, you can tweak around with the quality of the video or for the export. You can tweak around with the text overlay widget that you just built. You can add the ability to add more fonts, more adjustment when it comes to speed of the animation and so on and so forth. But this is just the beginning, right? You can go ahead and keep on vibe coding, keep on building new features. Again, the goal here is to build something that's for you. Me, for example, I do a lot of YouTube videos, and it takes me time to edit these videos and to make them look pretty. So why not build something with AI that can help me speed up my processes, make my video content better? But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have any comments or questions, please let me know down in the comments below. And like always, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you next time. Goodbye.